What's up, folks? Welcome to another edition of The Double Chin Show.
Double Chin Show!
Double Chin Show! Hey! I'm Dan.
I'm Mike.
Before we begin, guys, we just want to let you know something that's really cool that's going to happen this Saturday in New York City.
Tomorrow,
Saturday at 1 p.m., 7 p.m., there's an amazing orchestral show called the Shenyun Symphony Orchestra. I go to the show every year.
Yep.
I've taken my mom. I've been there last year, the year before. So basically, it's a Western orchestra, and I'm a classical music lover. So you got all your instruments in a traditional Western orchestra with a conductor, but they're not only performing Western works like Beethoven and Mozart, but they're also performing arranged Chinese music.
That's right.
This is like unprecedented because when I was growing up, either it's Chinese music or Western music, but this melds together. It's not like some cheesy version, so definitely go check it out. We'll put the link below. I think there might be still some tickets, and pick a time and go see it.
This orchestra is like America.
It's like America.
It's like a melting pot.
Trust
me guys, no jokes. It is one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life.
All right, so moving on. This week in the Double Chin Show, we're commenting on a really funny BuzzFeed post. I love BuzzFeed. You love BuzzFeed.
Yep.
I saw this originally. I saw some people talking about it on YouTube, and I was like, yo, Mike, I looked up the topic, and I loved it. Because me and Mike, you know us, we love talking about relationships.
Love it.
And love. And growing up. And this one's great because it's 11 signs you're dating a boy and not a man.
That's right.
All right, number one. We're just going to read these out.
Yeah. Number one is a man pays for dinner if he asks you out.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that.
Of course, dude. Come on.
What are you going to be like? Hey, you want to go to this fancy place with me? You want to go halvesies? Oh, sorry, I forgot my wallet.
All right. But can you imagine this scenario? All right, have you done this before? You invite the girl out. It's a first date.
Right.
You don't hit it off. So do you go, you know what? I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, would you consider doing that?
No. I've been there.
You've been there,
I've
right?
been there. I've been in that situation.
And you're just not, there's no sparks.
I'll tell you this. Let me tell you a story. This was back in my junior year in college.
Okay.
And I met this girl online. All right, and Skype. We met over AOL. No, we met over AOL.
We gotta talk about meeting people online.
First of all, okay.
I don't meet anybody online.
Look. It's not like I was online dating. Nothing wrong with that if you do that.
Nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying online.
No, look, we were just talking. She was a girl from another school that I knew, and we were just talking. Somehow, back in those days, like you just kind of randomly message each other.
It wasn't some weird chat room.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was just like we found each other. It was like whatever. So we started talking, and then I went to visit her during the summer for a date.
Hold on. How far did you travel?
I traveled. She lived in Columbia. Or something, or St. Louis. I can't remember. St. Louis. She lived in St. Louis.
How many miles?
2 hours. I drove 2 hours.
My friend, you lost right there. You don't travel 2 hours to meet a girl for a date, and just.
What did we establish in all the previous videos? You magic loser. Okay. Traveling 2 hours to find a girl that might be the one.
No.
That's very acceptable.
I'll travel 2 hours if she's my girlfriend.
Whatever, dude.
Bro,
you don't have any magic at all.
You know what?
My God.
So basically you're saying you travel 2 hours and you're like, hey, maybe she could be the one. So it turns out that...
Turns out she wasn't the one.
Obviously.
Pretty obviously when we first met.
What was the killer?
I don't want to say. I don't want to say what was the killer.
So at the end, you still pay for the meal.
At the end, it was definitely not going anywhere. Definitely not working out, and I still pay for the dinner and pay for the movie.
Right.
And then
and the movie. And you pay for the movie.
You pay for the movie.
I think here's the thing. Yeah, you gotta pay for dinner, and that it's not like it's just the courteous thing to do.
Okay, but you gotta pay for the date.
Right.
I think you gotta pay not only the dinner, the date.
Yeah.
If you ask her on a date, you pay for all the activities.
Yeah, you can't be like, I'll get dinner, but you gotta buy the movie.
Exactly.
It's kind of weird.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't make you not a man, but that's just a very common courtesy.
It's courtesy. It's just old-fashioned courtesy.
It's date etiquette.
Chivalry.
That's what it is.
It's not dead yet.
All right. Number 2, a boy will also split hairs about who ordered what. Yeah, I would say, look, if you're already gone the route of we're going Dutch or you're paying, I'm paying, this is basically, you're already on that track. So you know what? To me, if you're adding insult to injury, it's not really that big of a deal. But if you're gonna be like, no, you drank half of my soup. Yeah, you're just not just a boy.
Am I
you're
the
a moron.
only one that thinks if you're, let's say this is a first date, if the girl is sharing food with you, am I the only one that thinks this is a good sign? It's a good sign. I mean, she's really comfortable with you. She's sharing food off your plate. Isn't that a good thing? You know
I don't think that's an indication because I think sharing is so ubiquitous.
Dude, no. If the girl doesn't want a second date, if she's like, I never want to see this guy again. She's not touching your McFries or whatever the heck you're eating. You know, she's like, I'm really comfortable with the guy. I kind of want to be a little playful. Hey, let me take a piece of your chicken.
I gotta ask you a serious question.
Yes.
You just said McFries. Have you ever taken a girl on a date to McDonald's? Yes or no answer. I do not need an explanation.
I have not. I said that because in the picture, they look like they're looking at a fast food menu.
Right,
doesn't it? It look like they're looking at a fast food menu.
If you had said yes, I'd be like...
No, that's why I said that. Yeah. No, come on.
You're not going to find true love at McDonald's.
I heard about this guy who took his prom date to McDonald's. I get it's original because no one's ever done it. There's a reason no one's ever done it.
Right.
Not a good idea.
Oh, I see. That was just an add-on to number one. Okay, now it's number two.
Number two, a man shows up on time.
Yes.
Definitely.
Gotta do it.
Always.
I have a thing. A woman can be late, and you can wait for a woman. Because it's like, you're the guy. You should be waiting for her. And if she's worth it, you're going to wait. All right? But if a guy doesn't show up, I mean, it's one thing if you got a flat tire. I can understand. But if you're just late,
yeah, I got a saying that goes like this: if you're early, you're on time.
Yeah.
If you're on time, you're late.
Dude, I had the same saying.
Yeah, but you're always late for stuff. Oh man. You are you saying you're like a girl? Oh, trapped yourself there, buddy.
All right.
Number 3, a man thinks ahead and plans for his future. That's true.
Yeah, I think so. I think at a certain point in life, and I notice myself definitely doing that as I get older, which is now you actually start planning for things.
Yeah.
You start thinking ahead in the year, in the 2 years. You
gotta
start putting money away for stuff. Start looking at your finances. I mean, I always like to joke around, like now when you're older, signs are getting older. You're looking into 401ks and saving. Literally, I was at Chase the other day. I've never done this in my life. I go up to the teller, I go, oh, by the way, can you just show me your interest rates sheets on savings? I don't know what possessed me. I know the...
Wait, you don't have a savings account yet?
I do have a savings account, but there's echelons, right?
Yeah.
5,000, whatever.
Sure.
And I would not have cared if I was 20 because as 20, I don't have a savings account.
No one had a savings account
You know
at
what
20.
I'm saying? So I agree with that. And we don't just mean like planning for the financial future,
Yeah.
also planning in your relationship.
Exactly.
I believe in planning in your relationship,
Yeah.
Like you want to take the
When do you
next
want to get
step.
married? When do you want to have kids? When do you want to start a family? What
definitely,
are
definitely.
you planning in that relationship timeline?
Not only that, but also having the foresight into, okay, after a certain time, now we got to talk about where are we in the relationship.
Exactly.
You're not just going to pop the question.
Right.
You got to know that both of you guys are on the same path.
Right.
Because you got to end it.
You know who I have a lot of respect, but I would never do this for? People who don't know the answer to the proposal question. And you've seen those viral videos where these guys just ask the question in front of a whole bunch of people, and then they get no.
I think those are fake.
Those are not fake.
Those are.
Show you guys one right now. Those are not fake.
Honey, will you marry me?
Ooh. Well, thanks for competing in the Chevy Chase Bank Hot and Cold Contest. Looks like it ran just a little bit cold this.
Those are not staged. You're out of your mind.
What guy?
Are you just saying nobody? Are you saying everybody that proposed in a public area that gets said no to was staged in the whole world?
Not everybody, but
Then those are not staged. You can't say that.
But probably
They're
most of those videos.
Not staged. This is before the time of prank videos. This is long time ago.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at that one. I'm gonna tell you if that's staged or not.
All right.
Number 4, a man is cool with you hanging out with your guy friends. Ooh.
And a boy gets jelly when you do.
Ooh. Okay, wait. First, let me tackle the first one. By the way,
Yes.
props to that photo because I love the new girl.
Whatever.
That's a great picture. All right, here's the thing. All right, we live in this is we gotta save this topic for a whole nother time because when I was younger, I think it's okay for a man to have friends that are girls. and to hang out with them one-on-one alone because you're in college.
Wait, one-on-one or guy friends as in a group? Is there a difference?
Okay. First of all, this is a touchy subject. Let's say before we met, right?
Right.
Before we met, if you already had a great group of guy friends
Yeah.
and you were, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you suddenly at work just made a bunch of guy friends at work, I'd be like, why are you hanging out with them?
Here's my thing.
And I would be jealous.
Here's my
And
thing.
I'm not a boy, I'm a man.
Here's my thing. If she's hanging out with a group of guys and there's also girls there besides her,
That's fine. That's
it's no
a group.
big deal.
That's a group.
I'll even let it slide if it's like, okay, a bunch of guys and her because they're buddies, whatever. I get that. That's fine. I would have a problem if she's hanging out with one other guy.
That is of course. Of course. If you're hanging out alone with one other guy. Now, granted, if you guys were friends, besties for life,
right, that's
fine.
different.
We'll call it grandfathered in.
Okay.
Right? But if she suddenly goes out and make a new best friend that's a guy, let's go back to the group of guys.
Right.
Here's why it's kind of creepy. Here's the thing, all right? You've been there, I've been there. When we were in college, there was always that something about Mary girl, okay? There's always that one girl that was gorgeous, cute, could go play, do the guys things, eat a bunch of chicken wings, watch football with you and your guy friends, and no fail. When she's out of the room, the guys, this is the conversation. Man, she's so hot. I wish she was my girlfriend. So basically, I don't want my girlfriend or wife to be hanging out with 5 other guys that are basically like trying to marry her or date her.
Right.
I don't need that. I mean, I'm comfortable that, she's not gonna go run off with
Right.
them, but why put yourself in that situation?
Here's something else. For a lot of people, and this does happen, a lot of people, when they're younger, they value their group of friends. Like,
Exactly.
regardless if they're guys or girls, whatever. These are my group of friends. I went to elementary school with them, whatever. When you meet the significant other of your life,
Yeah.
like, they become the center of your life.
There you go. They
And-
should become the center of your life.
And then, like, your other friends, like guy friends, you start to, they're still your good friends.
Right.
And they move on too. People
Right.
move on
Right.
because you gravitate towards that family life. And then it's hard to say for some of you who might not be here yet, but you're
Right.
going to drift away from some friends.
Right.
It's just fact.
Right. I mean, if it's the same sex, okay, you'll never, you see me less, but, we still
Yeah.
hang out all the time and vice versa. But, if it's like, I don't hang out a lot with my friends that are girls anymore.
Right.
I just
Exactly.
don't. I don't. I mean, not anything they did.
Yeah. But
It's
you
just-
also are considerate of your girlfriend. You're also
Very
thinking,
considerate.
hey, you know what? This
Exactly.
might make her feel kind of uncomfortable.
you.
And because I care about her, why do I need to be hanging out with other girls, maybe by myself, when she might feel uncomfortable about that?
Right.
Why put her in that situation?
Anyways, I love to get in deeper about
Yeah.
that subject, and I think we should at a later time.
Yeah. Number 5, a man will engage with your family and friends. A boy says he just isn't ready for that yet. That's very true.
Okay. Yep.
I think like when you get to that stage of your relationship, when you meet the family and friends,
Right.
and that's considered a huge milestone.
Yeah, it's like a like you said, it's a milestone in a
Right.
relationship. I would say if they're not ready for other reasons, like if they, if there's legitimate reasons, okay, whatever. But if the guy's just avoiding it, like you're like, come on, my parents wanted to take you, wanted to meet you like a month ago or whatever, and the guy's just like beating around the bush, then we have a problem.
Yeah. If he's going, I'm not ready for that yet. Look,
Yeah.
then he's not that serious.
Then he's not that serious.
Sorry, that's just the way it is.
Then he's not that serious.
Right.
Number 6, a man has opinions on where to eat. Okay.
A boy says, you pick.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the difference. A man has opinions where to eat.
Yeah.
And an even smarter man says, baby, where do you want to go? That's how it should
I'm not going to disagree with you.
All right. We have opinions.
Okay.
But you got to let the lady decide.
There's no.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree with you and
Okay.
agree with you.
All right.
I agree with you
right.
the fact that you want to be considerate
Correct.
of your woman. You want to
Correct.
be like, hey, because people like us, we don't really care what we eat. We can eat anything. Me, actually, not you. So, for me, it's always like, okay, what do you want to eat? You
Right.
choose anything
Right.
except for like vegetarian hut or like microbiotics alley or
Biotics.
something. Microbiotics. room or-
Microbiotics is like someone's little
Whatever.
robotic
I don't even know how
arm.
to say it. Worst meal of my life. I had a
Good.
bagel afterwards. Different story.
I guess, yeah.
So what I'm also saying is that there are situations where the lady would want you to have this laid out. Be like, I want, you pick. You're the man. Pick where we're gonna eat and surprise her with it. Take her somewhere she's know she's gonna love.
Well, this is kind of my point. As a man, I always know where. Like, I always have an answer. It's just I'm being chivalrous.
No, what I'm saying is that you already know before she says anything where she wants to eat.
Right.
So you say the location
I do that all the time. I do that. I'm the master at that. Yeah, dude.
Oh no.
Dude.
I have to ask your girlfriend later.
She won't lie to you. All right, number 7. A man doesn't take himself too seriously. I like that one. I like that one.
A boy does and cannot take a joke. That's very true. You gotta be able to take a joke. This goes both ways. Can we say that? This goes both ways.
Like, you mean for a girl?
For girls too.
I think it pertains more to a guy. Because it's something we as we get older, we should become more humble. We should become a little more a little less, like what this is saying, like take yourself a little less seriously.
Isn't this just for both sexes though? Because can you imagine dating a girl who's also so touchy that you say anything that she's gonna explode on you?
No, I agree. You don't want to be like, oh, should I make this joke or not? But here's the thing though.
What?
I mean, there's still some things you can't say, like, oh, honey, you're getting fat.
Dude, that's not funny. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. That's just rude. There's a difference. A joke is, hey, honey, a horse walks into a bar. Like something like that. I don't know. Bite the long face. Whatever. I know that's awful, but that's a joke. Okay? If the girl's like, how dare you talk about a horse? I had a horse once and she died.
I getcha. But, for example, like that graphic, like when I'm older, I'll admit that I used to play Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
But when I was 18,
that's serious.
I could not admit that because I wanted to talk to girls. And if they knew that, they wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah, well.
Anyways.
Number 8, a man thinks farts are funny. A boy thinks farts are funny too. So everybody thinks farts are funny. I don't think farts are funny.
I think farts are hilarious.
I think farts are funny when a group of guys are together. Like, it gets less funny when the girl is the one that's farting all the time. I think it's less funny.
I'm not saying I think it's funny when a girl farts. I think it's funny when a girl farts. I think it's hilarious. Because here's what happens. She's usually so embarrassed, and sometimes she'll pretend that it didn't happen.
That's okay.
That's hilarious.
That's okay if it happens once in a while.
Yeah.
That's okay. But I'm just saying, I'm not it's a fart machine.
Yeah, no.
Like this.
No. I think
you start dating a girl, all of a sudden third date comes along, and it's every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, that's a little much.
Right. No, but in general, I think farts are I think that the whole point is either a man or a boy, farts are funny regardless, and they are.
Number 9, a man knows how to respond to, do I look fat in this? A boy suffers from foot and mouth disease.
Here's the thing. When you're in me and Mike's position, I mean, I probably get asked that throughout my life a lot.
Yeah.
And it's still, I mean, the answer is no.
No, the answer is not no. The answer is not no. The answer is never no. I'll tell you what the answer is.
Okay, what's the answer?
Okay, if you just say no, it's prepared. It's too much.
No,
you have to be like, just like, okay, here's how it works.
I know what you're saying.
Ask me.
Honey, do I look fat in this dress?
I can't believe you even asked me that.
Mike is right, because that's what I do. Mike is right.
You are.
It's like, are you serious?
Speechless right now that you asked me that.
Oh God. Just don't do it exactly like that, because if they know that that's where you got it from, like you got to make it sound so ridiculous that she would even ask you that.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Simple no will never do it. That's like the tricky third answer to the question.
Yeah.
Remember Friends?
Friends. Yeah.
What do you do
to
when
pick her up at the airport or not?
Yeah.
The answer is a secret 3.
Secret 3. Show up with flowers.
Yeah. Show up. Yeah. It's true. And number 10. A man is there when you need a shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, we skipped one because we just didn't really have any comments for that.
Right.
A man is there when you need a shoulder to cry on. A boy is nowhere to be found. That's come on.
Of course. You know what I gotta say? I prefer that my girlfriend or my wife comes to me as the ear rather than her best friend, because eventually you're gonna live your life together for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, look, if I can't handle a problem earlier on because I'm not as mature or I just don't have anything to say or whatever, yeah, I mean, I hope that she could take care of it. But eventually, like, you want to know them enough and know them well enough to be able to help them.
Isn't that also a telltale sign in your relationship?
Absolutely.
If the girl doesn't come to you when she has a upsetting situation and goes to somebody else, isn't that like is that saying that she doesn't trust you or feel comfortable, like doesn't feel like you could comfort her?
Wait. I'm not gonna say that she doesn't trust you because then it's like, I don't wanna make it that black and white. It's not that black and white, but maybe you just don't have enough advice in that area, right? She trusts you, but certain things she doesn't come to you.
But your partner, especially a guy, should be the shoulder they lean on, that they cry
Yeah,
on.
oh, right,
if they don't
right,
come
right,
to you,
right.
like, isn't
Okay.
that something there? Like, whether she doesn't trust you with that situation.
The key is to cry on. This is when there's specific things that happens in her life where she needs somebody.
Right.
It's not like just advice.
And guys, she could run mascara and makeup all over that favorite shirt of yours.
Yeah.
You gotta be okay with that.
Gotta be okay with that.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh man, I gotta take my shirt to the dry cleaner now.
I got a napkin here. Can you just cry on that?
Yeah, not only that, but you can't just be an ear and a shoulder. You gotta know how to cheer her up.
Exactly.
That's the next step. That's man. That's a man's
secrets.
man. That's secrets we won't reveal here because you
Yeah.
gotta pay money for that.
Exactly.
All right.
Give us like $1. Just kidding.
Like, give us a cheeseburger and maybe I'll reveal it. So, anyways, I really enjoyed this list and definitely leads to some more topics down the road. Like, you know, after you start dating, can the girls still hang out with guys and vice versa? I really like to talk about that at some point. But anyways, let us know what you guys think about this BuzzFeed list. And
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.
peace!